everyone, welcome to Kuest Student Leadership Live. My name is Miss Casey and I am a Kuest leader. Really quick before we get started today, I want us to get loosened up and really ready to pay attention. So I need you to stand up and I'm going to ask you to look for two things in your house. The first thing that you'll need is a cup, something very lightweight if you don't have a cup at your house. You could use a paper cup or a styrofoam cup, but we would not want you to use a glass cup or anything super heavy. If you can't find a styrofoam cup or a paper cup like this, if you can find something in your house that's super lightweight, that's exactly what you want to get. All right, the next thing you want to grab is some kind of ball or something that's a little bit heavier than your cup so that when you throw it at the cup, it'll actually move. I have a basket of ping pong balls. You don't need this many, you just need one for us to play this game together. All right, you've got your two items? Here we go. Here's your goal. Go ahead and set your cup on a countertop or a table. And you're gonna take your ball, and what I want you to do is stand 1 foot away from your table. Don't get any closer. And when I say go, you're gonna try to throw this ping pong at the cup to knock it down or off the counter. Are you ready? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Keep knocking. Oh, I did on the first one. But if you didn't, go ahead, pick up your ball again and try and try and try again. All right? Now, if you're taking forever, you can stop the stream and join us once you've completed your activity. All right, so round number 2. Now I'm gonna ask you to put your cup back on the counter or your item and take the ball that you're gonna throw at it. But this time, there is a catch. You cannot open your eyes to see where you're aiming, all right? So that's the catch. So go ahead, step up next to the counter, take one big step away, close your eyes, and on the count of 3, you're gonna try your best to knock your cup over. You only get one shot to do so. Are you ready? Close your eyes. 1, 2, 3, go! And probably like me, you did not knock your cup down. All right, grab a piece of paper and a writing utensil. We're gonna begin our Kuest lesson for today. All right, let's start our Kuest lesson for today. Now, before we do, I want to tell you a quick story. I love basketball, and one day I was playing basketball at home with my friends. It was raining, so we decided to go ahead and take the party inside. Now, one of my friends had told me, hey, Miss Casey, it's not a good idea for us to be playing basketball indoors. And I said, hey, it's not a big deal. Let's go ahead and play basketball just like we were playing outside. Another one of my friends was like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Now, here's the thing you have to know about my house. We have a lot of breakable items. There are vases, chandeliers, and family heirlooms. Now, you can guess probably what happened. We didn't get very far into playing until, yeah, you guessed it, I broke something. My actions had a huge consequence. And today we're gonna talk about how leaders know that their actions impact others. This is a solid standard of Kuest student leadership. In our activity today, I asked you to knock a cup over one of 2 ways. The first way, I said that you could see and aim to make sure that you are knocking the cup over. The second time, I told you you couldn't look or see at all. You had to basically aim in the dark. And these are 2 ways that we can lead the people around us. The first way is when we understand that our actions need aim. Our actions need focus. Just like in the first activity, we knew that in order for us to knock down the paper, we were gonna have to aim our ball right at that cup. In the same way, when we lead other people, before we take action on something, we should aim and make sure that our actions are going to impact people in a positive way. This is the way that we want to lead. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people who lead the second way, and that is without aim. It's kind of like this. When we live our lives in a way where we don't take aim before we act, or we don't think about how our actions can make an impact on people's lives, we will often miss the mark. We will often impact others for the negative. Now, I know that sounds very simple, but we have to realize that in our everyday life, our actions, our words, 24/7 have the ability to impact people for the negative or the positive. And you have that power. Isn't that awesome? Did you know that at your young age, you can impact people for the positive? And the cool thing is this, guys. When we recognize that our actions do have an impact on others, we can see that and calculate and aim what we are going to do so that it has the best result for the people around us. We want to make sure that we don't, like me in my basketball example, just do whatever we want because it feels good and it's fun, and then not even think about how this could impact people. Let me give you a couple scenarios. Now, did you know that when you're listening to a teacher, your actions can impact others? Now, I've taught in a lot of classrooms in my life, and I've had a lot of students that have chose to listen to what I've had to say because they knew that their actions would have an impact not just on them, but to other people. And unfortunately, I've had a lot of students who choose to talk during the lesson, who choose to distract others, not even realizing that that decision has an impact not only on them, but on the person next to them. Now, not only they are missing out on what I'm saying, the person next to them is doing the same thing. The words you say, the things you do, have the ability to impact others. And this is a valuable standard that we've got to learn as Kuest students. So, get out that piece of paper and your writing utensil. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions today. Question number 1. As a Kuest student, how can your choices impact others? As a Kuest student, how can your choices impact others? This is a big question, so take the time to answer it. As a Kuest student, how can your choices impact others? Take your time for this one. The next question is this. Can you name someone in the Bible that experienced a bad consequence from their action? Can you name someone in the Bible that experienced a bad consequence from an action? And our last question is this. Can you name someone from the Bible who experienced a good reward because of their actions? Can you name someone in the Bible that experienced a good reward because of their actions? Now, if you need a little bit more time after this live video, you can go back and listen to my questions, pause, and make sure you have the proper time to answer these questions with a 100% sincere heart. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today for the Kuest Student Leadership live broadcast. Now, the cool thing about this broadcast is that your group is not the only set of Kuest students. There are Kuest students from all over the nation that have joined us today on this live broadcast. Isn't that awesome? But we want to make sure that the questions that you answered, you keep tucked to the side so that you can turn them into your local Kuest leader. We will see you guys next time, and this has been your Kuest Student Leadership live broadcast.